Here it is, and here it is. Here we go again. This is part 3. Oh, I'm getting excited what God is getting ready to say to his people. Bring correction to the workplace and to the church. Now, here it is. And we see here also in Esther 3 that in verse on chapter 3 and verse 9, okay, verse 8. Now here it is. Now this is what I'm trying to say. These are people in the workplace, biased people. Now people that have access to headquarters, top management and everything. These are what people you have to be close by to a manager to get these things to be passed through. Now necessarily is no law saying that employees can get rid of another employee. The only way they can get rid of them is most of the time that the employee has to lie, and most of the time employees do lie. Now, if you believe a lying employee and get rid of an innocent one, well, I have a thing for you that employee has to be reinstated. I'm gonna prove that also in this. I'm trying to get through to this, and I want to get through to it real quick. Here it is in Esther chapter 3 and verse 8. And Haman said unto the king Accessories. Now he went to the headquarters. He went to the management. Okay, he went to the king. He went to the one that was in charge. Now there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the province of thy kingdom. And thy laws are diverse from all thy people. Now here it is. Now you got a person in a place that's a Christian up here trying to tell everybody stuff. They intimidating the employees and they saying stuff and messing with the employees. Now that's not necessarily true, but we just going to use that for this verse right here because as evidently that's what Haman was telling the king. Now it wasn't true, but because he had access to the king and the king had him in second command, the king is going to believe his second command, even though his second command is lying to him. And so, among the people and all the promises of thy kingdom and the laws are diverse from all people, neither they keep they the king's law. Now he said, now they keeping the law. Now these people ain't bothered nothing till this man got upset because he couldn't get his way. Or the woman got upset because she couldn't have, or she got upset because she wanted something, or he got upset because he couldn't get something. Now he wanted something else. Now he got to get this out of the job because it's being about to be exposed, and we got to avoid the topic and get it off for us, for we gonna lose our job. No, we struggling. So that's the thing about it right there. And I'm a manager, so I can easily get off for it and say no, I didn't do it. So that's easy. He second in command. Hey, lies. That's all it is. And so therefore, it is not. Therefore, because they're breaking the laws under you, King Accessories, therefore, it not for the king's profit to suffer them. Now, we need to get rid of this employee because she's saying this. Now, okay, she's saying this and she's saying that and she doing this and he doing this and he doing that. And really, the person ain't doing nothing. They minding their business. This is how people get caught up in stuff. Now, here it is. Now it said, now he's going on to say, if it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. Come on now, people, when they're trying to get rid of you, they're trying to destroy you. That's the hatred within a person. So we can never say that a person is telling the truth because we don't understand the motive behind it unless we do full and thorough investigation. You have to do thorough. You have to find out. You have to talk to a person. See what it is. See, the king could have went down there, but he sent somebody else to be in command. But your second in command was crooked. They was wicked. They was selfish. They were biased. I'm hoping you understand where I'm getting to. And he said, if it please the king, let it be written that they may be destroyed. And I will pay 10,000 talents of silver to the hands of those that have charge of the business to bring it into the king's treasure. And the king took his ring from his hand and gave it unto Haman. So he evidently, what did he say? Given to Haman his ring, his second in command. He rewarded him because he was getting rid of people that weren't doing anything, but they're just minding their business. So he was rewarded. Wow. What about rewarding the person that told the truth? Hey, y'all think about that. Hey, and Here. So gave it to Haman. Okay. And the king said unto Haman, the silver is given to thee, the people also, to do with them as it seemed good to thee. Now he could make the decision to do whatever he want with these people. That didn't do nothing. That was honest and pure, And the thing about it though, how can you have a witness to something that you never said? Now your only witnesses is your friend, your sister-in-law, and another friend. Now, I really have a problem with that. Okay. No prior experience. These jobs like Walmart, I remember I was at the store and the man, I just want to get to here. I just tell my story later. But and they posted all kinds of letters, told everybody around the store, asked everybody around the store, wherever the church, wherever you at. Did this person ever say something to you? I can actually see the person go around trying to get more people to sign statements against me. Try to make it like I was a person that I was starting trouble when I had nothing to do with the whole situation anyway. I was being a peacemaker. So there were certain parts of the story that wasn't even told that these people was covering up to get me fired. Now they got to know they didn't know who I was, but that's all right because I'm getting ready to expose them. Now you're going to find out who I am. You don't do people like that. I was sent there on assignment to expose you and to how the rules are. All right now. Okay. Now, as we know there that he went to the king, right? Now, that's actually what be going on the job. Now, I see no record of it saying that an employee can get rid of another employee. The only reason I say is that employee had to lie. Now, if a person never physically hit anybody, now I know we go by fists and all that stuff, but if nobody physically hit anybody, you really, or threaten. Now, if you say, now in my case, I had two people sitting behind me and people 40 feet away said I was cussing and two people behind me didn't hear no cussing. So I don't understand how come that wasn't a thorough investigation because I didn't say anything. Evidently, I was only asking her. I stood away from her because she was upset. Now, I'm trying to figure out why she upset because the girl said she wanted to fight her. Now, the girl later on didn't want to say anything because the manager was involved, Greg, and the girl Sharon. And Jane didn't even want to say anything. And this was at the Fort Pierce Walmart. Nobody wanted to say anything. Now here it is. I'm sitting up here. I'm going to the point. I'm calling the day I called to find out. They didn't even tell me I had to come to work that night. They let me come to work, and then now I come to work threatening people when nobody called me and told me not to come to work. Now, see, I didn't understand that. That's another thing that was added on to the manager. Greg comes up front, and after this girl done told this lie because I was on the phone with Kurana Q on the phone with her, and I'm saying, what's going on? And she said he's sitting up here with his hand on his hip. And so I'm saying, what's going on? I didn't do anything. Then next thing you know, this girl, Sharon, that was married too also, going through problems with her husband. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, These people know that I was a Christian woman. They knew I was a minister. I actually did a ceremony for a couple there, and I didn't cuss on the job. They know that. So I don't know why they would say these things at the last minute. To make a long story short, this manager, Greg, was sitting up there with his hand on his hip, looking around, see if I was still there, like I did something wrong. This girl evidently said that I threatened her. No, he had just told me a little while ago that I don't have to work tonight, that I need to come back on Monday and speak to co-manager Nancy. And so that's what I did. But as I was walking out the door with my walkie-talkie, some of the girls, because it was close to 10 o'clock, thought I was working. And one of the ladies, Sheila, stopped me, which I told them they didn't even talk to her. People don't want to lose their job. They already hurt and already going through anyway. So now here it is. She's asked me questions. I said, I can't get you no change. She said, well, what happened? I said, well, I don't know. They said I this and I don't know. I have to come back Monday. And as I said that, I saw the girl Sharon coming in with a friend smiling. One girl supposed to been off that day, but she came in with them. They all coming through the door. Like, now somebody threatened you wouldn't even come to work that night. So here it is, And I know I haven't threatened nobody, but I just understand, people just have to do things to get what they want. So as I was leaving, and I said, well, I'll be back Monday. And she said, okay. But the girl, Sharon, heard me say be back Monday.